um, Jake and them, just to give you some backstory, Jake and them called me and prank called me weeks and weeks ago. I was on my way to Miami for Floyd Mayweather's party, right? And they called me and they was like, "Oh, this is the ESPN calling. We're gonna do an interview on Ben." And I'm thinking like, I'm in fight camp number one, and I'm not really nice in fight camp. So the guy called me, and I'm like, "Who was just randomly called me without asking if I had time?" So I started doing it, and in the beginning, it kind of sounded like somebody was doing a regular interview. And he's like, "So what do you think about Jake Paul in his training? You don't know?" I said, "To be honest, I don't give a what Jake is doing. I really don't care. I don't give a what he's doing. I don't care if he's training with Bernard Hopkins, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Ricky Hatton. I don't care who he's training with. At the end of the day, it does not matter to me because at the end of the day, he has not been in front of the world-class people. So it's not my fight. I'm there for my dog because Ben helped me win world titles. We've been training with each other for a long time, and he's somebody that I give a fuck about what happens to him. So I'm there for him. That's the only reason I answered the call. I don't even know who you are and why you got my number. Then I started noticing that it was not a real interview. So he was like, "So what are you gonna happen with Jake B?" And then I hung up. I knew it was a prank. So at this time, I'm pissed at somebody wasting my time because I ain't got that much of it. I don't know who it is. I have no clue. But after I did this interview, a vlog came out and my phone started blowing up. When I say blowing up, I mean 4, 5, 600 phone calls.
Oh, wow.
Bahrain, Toronto, all over the place. My number was leaked on this vlog.
Oh, no.
So my phone was blowing up all fight week as I'm walking out, the whole week, right? So I'm like, when I find out who it is, I'm going to beat their ass. That's all I was thinking in my mind, right? So I go to Floyd's party and some random dude walk up. And then I say, I'm on the phone. I'm not even really paying attention. I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" And he looked at me all kind of spooky and just kind of walk away without saying something. I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." So I get to bed. I told him about somebody pranking me. Then somebody gave me the lick on who basically gave my number out. So I went to the vlog myself. Don't go to the vlog and try to find my number because I ain't trying to deal with that shit. So people don't be watching this trying to find my goddamn number. So anyway, I go to the thing and I look and I see this. I'm like, this was that Floyd party. If he had smoke and if it was up at that point, why wouldn't you say something to me? I was by myself. You was by yourself. If you had problems with me, come and say something. He didn't say shit. He was like, "Oh," and left away. So now I recognize it's him. So I get on the plane to come to Atlanta, and my mom said, "Tyron," she was like, "I'm gonna pray for you because my spirit telling me somebody gonna try to get you up. Don't get into no altercation." I'm like, in my mind, it's nothing. I'm like, "Mom, what are you talking about? Like, I ain't even the one that's fighting." So she was like, "Let me pray for you because I don't want you to go out there and get into it." Right? So something happened on the way to the airport. I'm like, damn, that's what my mom was talking about. Then
what
I
happened?
get into the lot. I forgot. It was something random. It was something over the phone, but it was a situation where
Gotcha.
I might have to, handle something.
Okay.
So then I get to the locker room and check Jake's gloves, and the person that never spoken ever, that was so quiet, walks around like, "Oh, you don't know nothing about these gloves." And that's a little clip that everybody see. And it's like, in my mind, I know what he's doing. The first thing Jake said was, "Oh, you here for clout?" I said, "Don't play with me. You know I don't play those games." At that point, he froze up. So his act and his little character was stifled because he really don't. Those guys are fans of mine. He really don't want to play those games because you know what I could do. Whether I've done it in my last fights or not, you know what I can't do, right? So then the dude came around and he was like doing. At this point, I'm like, I know what he's doing. He's trying to boost himself and trying to make a confrontation like we know in sports, press conference, and so he can build a reason for me and him to fight because he a fighter that probably is out of the boxing arena, and he probably see an opportunity in the Shirley boxing thing that makes some quick money and want to try to utilize me, my name, utilize my affiliation with being in Ben's corner, walking in the locker room, Jake, and it's really kind of pathetic and sad to try to use that to get a fight to make money. So I called him out and I said, "I know what you're doing, dog, but I say ain't no money behind you." He's like, "There ain't nobody behind you," and he started naming out his resume. So at this time, I'm thinking like, my mom just told me to take a shield pill, but in my mind, he was already knocked out. I'm already looking at his face. I'm already looking at where I'm finna punch him. I'm already thinking about just throwing everything in my body through this face. And at that point, I had already played this out of my mind. This was on the ground. And now I'm looking, because ain't nobody going to run right to it. You knock somebody down, if you see somebody get knocked out in the street, ain't nobody rushing to the scene that you try to get in on. They want to be like, "Oh, you just knocked them out." Now, they obligated to do something. So I'm already looking at the next biggest that's next to Jake. And I'm like, he gonna get hit next. But then I started thinking, what does your mom say? Let Ben make his payday. This ain't your show. This ain't about you. If you ever see me since the Eve Edwards day, you'll never see me in the camera. You'll never see me trying to be, I'll put his shirt on, pop it, make sure it's good, push him in the middle, step back. I have my moments. I have my time. That was Ben's time. But the second Ben got done in the fight and he got on a conference, said, I want to see Tyron fight Jake. Now it's green light. Now where's all that talk he was talking? Now everybody that he's talking about is opposite of me. Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. No, fight me. I'm your same weight. You know what I mean? You had a lot to say in the locker room. Let's fight. And that's when you hear the crickets, because some people are really built for this and some people not. It's not even an MMA fighter fighting a YouTuber. It's a man fighting a man. You want to talk? Let's handle it. Let's handle it. Let's get paid for it. And I just really don't think he got the balls. I don't think he'll do it. I think he's doing the old, remember the old days when they used to build somebody up and they protected them so well. And we all knew it was a show, but we rolled with it because it was kind of fun. It's kind of entertaining. He's on that same thing. You know what I mean? He didn't pick out me. He didn't pick out Masvidal. He didn't pick out Conor. He didn't pick out, people that are known to throw hands. He didn't pick that guy. He picked out Ben Askren because he felt like, okay, at least with Ben, he's not quite known for striking either. So this would be a more fair fight. And I can still say I'd be the world champion or a top fighter. So that's kind of how the cookie crumbled. But now we just at the point right now where I want to hear what he's going to say. I want to hear what he got to say about it. You want to fight me? He can fight me. I'll fight his friend in MMA because I want to elbow his ass. I don't want no little boxing and poofy gloves. I want to elbow him. I want to hit his face. I want to almost break his arm and just let him out. And so if his boy want to fight me, he got to come see me in the cage.
Okay, so that was literally my next question because I saw his tweet to DC of all people saying like, and then
shout
my
out
boy
to DC too, because DC stays out of most of it, and just like don't disrespect somebody, like especially like I can be rah-rah, I can do all that stuff. Like I came from that background. Like don't get it twisted. You may see me on the desk at ESPN and talking, and you may, he's so sweat, but I used to people up for a living. That's what I did. I got my name from gangbanging and fighting. I was fighting before I was verified in the street before I got verified on Instagram for fighting. People knew me for fighting. They know my name and my family names for fighting. So as a certain level of respect, you got to respect me. You don't like so many, if you know how many people call me that want to handle that, a lot, because I'm from the murder capital of the US. It's the most murderous city in the country. And people don't play a game with me.
Ty, when you say handle that, what do you mean?
I don't know what they mean, but they don't like it.
They're taking it personally the way that you were treated. A lot of people
don't take lightly celebrities, street people, entertainers. Like I wouldn't even name the people, but people that I never ever would think FaceTiming me, like triple, quadruple A-list celebrities and athletes. Like I can't believe you was fucking talking to me in the back like that. Who was that dude? You know what I mean? Whatever their content was they were saying, but it wasn't nothing gentle. So now it's like this. And ain't no money behind the dude. I wouldn't even give his name no clout, no juice. He looks stupid back there looking like a bumblebee and cheering on another man. Sit back, sit down, and get out of here. We see what you're trying to do. Jake, on the other hand, you got the steam. You want to go around and parade that you're a fighter. You want to say you beat one of our greats. His dog said, what's up? His dog said, what's up? Let's fight. Let's go after do boxing, MMA, or both, or trilogy, or wrestling, boxing, whatever you want to do. Thumb wrestling, chess, checkers. If you want to go in there and get it on, let's do it. I don't think he wants to do it. They offered me to fight him in November. Obviously, I couldn't do it because I'm, on the contract with the UFC. But for this type, I'm at the holler at Dana or somebody. Hey guys, I don't know what's going on. I know how this works out, but let me beat this dude ass. Please give me permission.